Hey guys, next I am very excited. We're going to be sharing with you. I'm going to be introducing you to Dr. Christina Bowman. She's a mom. Her number one goal in this business is she's got a beautiful, brand new 7, 8 month old baby boy. And I know she wants to stay home with him. And I'm excited to chat with her for a few minutes. So, Dr. Christina, welcome. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much. First off, I just want to thank you, Dale, for giving me this opportunity to speak to everyone tonight. It's been such a whirlwind of a journey the last, month or so, and I'm so grateful to be here with you. And we have just an awesome team.
Yeah,
So,
we
uh,
absolutely do.
yeah,
Absolutely. You can't explain it, you have to experience it.
absolutely.
Yeah. So what's happened for you the last 30 days?
Yeah.
It's
So,
about a month, correct?
yep,
No,
it's
yeah.
been just a little bit over a month. I have seen a huge change in my, mindset, everything that goes along with this business. I think you always tell us that this is a leadership development business, and you're the only person that I've ever heard say that. But that's what this industry should be about, and really is about, is developing leaders. You develop people and they will build the business. So that's really what we're here for. And I've seen a huge change in that respect of my whole mindset of this business and growth within myself. So that's the number one thing. Also, I think I've explained to you before, I've been in several other companies over the last several years. I always saw the vision of this industry, but never had the duplicatable system. And that was the one thing that was very intriguing to me after our conversation initially, that you said you had the systems in place. And I think a lot of companies say that they have the systems in place, but then when you get into it, they aren't duplicatable. So, you always talk about this industry and that there are 70% of people that'll never do anything. There's 27% of us that are willing to work, and we have the drive and the motivation, but we don't have the systems in place. And then there's the 3% of people that, they just go straight to the top because of their initial network. And no matter what they sell or what they say, people are going to buy. And so I fell into that 27% category. I had the drive and I had the motivation and I was willing to do all the work, but I just didn't have the systems in place. So that was the first thing that I was just in awe of, what our team has for anyone coming into this business. No real skills necessary, just being coachable and the ability to develop those skill sets and those mindsets that we know must be established to build a business. So, now being in this company that has such an amazing comp plan and so many benefits for a number of reasons, but having a team that's growing every day, having over 30 people on my team already after just a little bit over a month. I've never had that success before, so it's been a huge shift for me, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Yeah, we're so thankful you're part of the team. What was your background? I know you've been in several different network marketing companies over a 4, 5, 6 year period. Never
Mhm.
had any real success at all.
Yeah.
I also know that everybody on your team has come to you through our lead generation methods that we teach and the
Yes.
outreach.
Yes.
You didn't have a group of 30 people that came with you. You
Right.
started,
Yes.
yes. So
Yes,
that's
I
really
started
important for
from
people to understand.
from zero. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dale touched on, I have a background in the medical field. I was pediatric dentist practice for 6 years. My husband and I moved to Maryland last year, right before COVID hit. And, I had taken a job. We live in a very rural area. So I took a job as a traveling pediatric dentist for the local public school system. And then schools closed and COVID hit, everything changed for me. And I had just found out that I was pregnant. And that was a huge shift for me, being pregnant and then now bringing a baby into the world during a pandemic. It really makes you think about what's most important in life. And my goal has always been, I want to be present. I want to be as present as I can be as a mom. And so that's where I saw the vision of network marketing, was that, you really could have that time freedom, that financial independence that everybody wants from this business. And so that was my whole, reason as to why I wanted to do this, was because of my son. And, I feel like my calling in life is to help and serve people. I went into dentistry because I had this background growing up in the church, my dad being a minister. I've always had that goal to serve others, and mission was very important. So this industry is a way to serve other people. And like you always say, and Zig Ziglar says that, you can have everything you want in life if you help other people get what they want. And that's what this industry is all about. I think we've gotten so far away from that. And when I found your podcast, I clicked in immediately with you, because that was what you were talking about. I had been in several other companies, and the biggest thing was that, go post on social media 3 times a day and attract the right person. And those people will, whoever comments or likes on your stuff. And I spent so much time trying to brand myself on social media. It was exhausting. And, I was at a dead end. And I was searching on podcasts for lead generation, and I came across your podcast. I listened to one, and then I listened to another, and I continued to listen because you talked about it. I was searching for the foo-foo dust, and there really is none in this industry. There's, the work is the same no matter where you're at, but I always got stuck, where I was, because I was trying to focus on the wrong income producing activities. They weren't producing income. It was just trying to do attraction marketing. And, I think that's what attracted me so much to you, was that wasn't what you were about, or what our team is about. So initially I reached out to you because I was trying to find ways to generate leads for my previous company. And, I sent you an email, and you were like, let's get on a call, and let's chat. And what struck me the most was when we talked, you were really interviewing me. It was not, you weren't trying to convince me of anything. And I think that's what's so amazing about our team, is that, we are really looking for the right person at the right time in their life. And that switch for me is what has changed everything about my business. I feel like it's my obligation to share this opportunity with anybody that I come in contact with, that's looking, that's searching, that's frustrated, because I was frustrated in the industry, and I wasn't having success, and I didn't know where to turn. And, my uplines were very successful, but they were those 3%ers. They couldn't duplicate what they were doing.
That's right.
And so I was searching, and it truly was the right opportunity. Now, initially I was like, no, I said no to you because
Yes, you did.
I didn't want to jump to another company. I didn't want to start all over again. And I was very burnt out. And I said to myself, if this doesn't work, then maybe this just isn't for me. But I still have that voicemail from you, that you called me back and you said, I don't do this, but I really feel like you are meant to be here. And I, prayed about it, talked to my husband about it, thought about it, and I decided to really jump in. And I'm so thankful that I did.
We are too. We are too. So the growth for you has been phenomenal, but I want to talk about the leadership development, the North America launch team, and the training that we're doing, where we're working together daily, and not just the impact that it's had on you, but I've said publicly that I feel like I've seen people grow more in 30 days than they would have in normal training environments in this profession in 3 years. And somebody said the other day, Dale, they would never have the growth on their own that we're having, not
Yes.
just with you, but what about the other people that you've seen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that our outreach Zooms that we do daily, 2 times a day, and they're not just for an hour, they're hours long. People are on there whenever they're available. And it's such an amazing opportunity for someone to, we try to get into a rhythm. And when we
That's right.
first get started, we have a lot of fears, and putting those fears aside is the hardest jump to make. I know that from experience, and I've seen that from a lot of people on our team. And when you start going through, the outreach portion of what we do, you start getting no's, you start getting a lot of objections, and that can stop a lot of people because, they start getting 3 or 4 no's, and then they're like, oh, I guess this just isn't for me. But the reality is we all go through that. And so when in that moment you get a no or you get a response and you're not sure what to say, we have an amazing group of people that we can collaborate and come up with the best response, including having access to you because you have the 40 years of experience and you have all this knowledge that I feel like we're all just sponges. We're trying to soak it all in and learn as much as we can. And so it's truly become like a family. Everybody is growing. We see it every day. People are just getting into that rhythm, and that's the most important part of this business. It's not about having 40 hours a week to dedicate to it, but really having that focused time. And that's what I'm working on daily, is having that intentional time of how I spend my income producing activities to move my business forward. And that is definitely a huge part of my success and everyone else's on our team.
Absolutely. It's been just phenomenal. And I mean, I am just so excited about it because I think what we're doing is the future, but it cannot be duplicated because even if you try to do what we're doing, if you don't have the sequential systems in place, it's not going to work.
Right.
It takes everything, not just, well, let's all get together and post on social media every day. That's not what we're doing. We're
Right.
following a path. We're following a
Right.
blueprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited about that. Um, if somebody is looking at this, maybe you've contacted or anybody on our team has contacted them, maybe they're a mom in your situation, maybe they've been involved in multiple other companies and they think, oh, this is just another company, this is just another opportunity, which is what most people normally think. What would you tell somebody that's on the fence and thinking about joining us with the North America Launch Team Group?
Well, one thing that always sticks out in my mind, the first conversation that we had, we talked about our team culture. And I think every company says that they have a great team culture. I've heard that before, and that's very important to the success of the business, the success of anybody in the company. But until you're really part of that, you don't really understand what that means. And I think what I value so much is our team culture. I think you touched on it last week on our webinar that, when someone has a success in this business, we should all be cheering them on. We shouldn't be thinking, oh, if only it was me, or I wish I would have, sponsored that person or had another, customer or whatever. And what I love about our team is that everyone is truly there to support one another in good times and bad. We talk about it that our Facebook group that's just for our team, it's used to be something, when you're having a great day, share, and when you're not having a great day and you're going through something, to share that as well, because there are so many other people on our team that have maybe experienced something like that, or if not, they're there to support you. And what I love is that we have so many different backgrounds. Our team is full of different ages, different areas of the world, country, all over the place, and yet we're very welcoming group. I think that very accepting of anyone, and just very supportive, and have truly become like a family for me, a second family. I look forward to our Monday night webinars. I think it's great that we have that weekly accountability and motivation. It's a great start to the week to get you kind of getting into that mindset again, that, moving our business forward every day. And, how many leads do we generate by the end of the day? That's always something that we're trying to do. And I've never seen that in another company that I've been part of. So, it's not a social club, like you say. That's not what this business is about. We all have goals, and, it's a business, and we're not here to make friends with everybody, but we're here to, run a business. And I think that we do that very well, but we still have that component, to be a family.
Absolutely. And we've got people that are running multi-million-dollar traditional businesses. And we've got people that literally sold their plasma or sold something just to be able to get into the program, and everybody in between. We've got newbies, and we've got people that have been doing this as long as I have, and everybody in between. But we all understand what really is going to move this forward and move each other forward in a unique way. I mean, because we're not mainstream.
No,
What we teach is not mainstream, but
Yeah.
it flat works.
Mhm.
If people
Absolutely.
will plug into it, it works.
Yes.
Because it's not just about having the right funnel and the right this. You have to have the mindsets and the skill sets.
Mhm.
And if you leave out one, you're not going to achieve your full upside potential.
Right.
It's
Right.
not.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, Christina. Is there anything else that we haven't covered that we should cover? People that are looking at this, moms that are looking at this, thinking about it, because it's hard to talk about what we've got going on without trying to act like we're trying to sell it.
Right.
But if people will I've said for a long time, give me 1 year of your life,
Mhm.
I promise it will change your life in ways that you can't comprehend, because of the culture that we'll put you into if you will plug into it.
Yes.
And I believe that, that's just where I come from. I always have. But what haven't we covered that we should have?
Yeah, I think, I think one of the first webinars that I was on, you said that just give us 1 year. And, I haven't been with the company for very long, but I've seen a huge transformation in myself already, that isn't just for my business, but my personal life, as well. And so I think I saw a statistic. It's like over 5.4 million women lost their jobs last year with the pandemic. So there's a lot of people searching right now. And I think, unfortunately, this industry has developed a negative connotation because of social media. It can be a good and bad thing. What I love is that we aren't told to post on social media 3 times a day about our products or our business opportunity or anything like that. But we're truly looking for the right people at the right time in their life. And I think that's the biggest thing. We have great products, but we have a great business model. And for anybody that's been frustrated, or, doesn't know the next, pivot, or they're scared to pivot or anything like that, I think just having those open eyes, and being open to an opportunity. This is definitely my home, and I hope other people will take a good look at it.
Awesome. Yeah, don't almost miss it like you almost did.
Yes. Absolutely.
I so appreciate your time. I'm so excited about where you're going to be a year, 2, 5 years from now.
Yeah.
I have a vision one day we'll play this, and we can both laugh about it down the road. If people want to get a hold of you, your website is NorthAmericaLaunchTeam.com /
Maryland.
You got Maryland?
Yeah, but actually I have a personal one, and it's Christina M. Bowman, and that's with a CH .com.
Christina M. Bowman.
Yep.
.com.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow morning on the outreach.
All right, sounds
All right.
great.
See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.